and we mentioned Jeremy Renner. He's been doing the rounds, man. He's been all over the place doing some interviews. Well, he was talking about Hawkeye, and he said he's not coming back for season 2, but the reason why is because Disney trying to screw him, basically. Hawkeye star Jeremy Renner explains why he won't return for season 2. He said, I told him to go fly a kite. Jeremy Renner will not be back as Clint Barton for a second season of Hawkeye, and the actor explains why in a new interview. If a second season of Marvel's Disney Hawkeye series moves forward, it'll do so without Jeremy Renner. Hawkeye without Jeremy Renner. It makes sense. During an interview with High Performance, Renner revealed that he declined the studio's offer to reprise the lead role of Clint Barton when he was only offered half of his season 1 salary. He said, they asked me to do a season 2 and they offered me half the money. I'm like, well, it's going to take me twice the amount of work for half the amount of money in 8 months of my time, essentially, to do it for half the amount. I'm like, I'm sorry. Why? Do you think because I'm only half the Jeremy Renner because I got ran over? Maybe that's why you want me to pay half of what I made on that first season. He said, no, this is not Marvel. This is just like Disney, or not even really Disney. It's just the penny pinchers, the accountants. I told him to go fly a kite. I mean, just at the insult offer. So we didn't see eye to eye on it. Renner continued, adding that he's not ruling out a return to Hawkeye in the future. Sadly, I still love the character. I'd still love to do it, but I had to defend myself. I didn't ask for any more money. Just pay me what I made for the first season. So it's all disheartening that it didn't happen, but that's fine. I'm happy to let that go because my body's probably thanking me time and time again that I'm not doing it right now, but we'll see. Since Kate Bishop is expected to take up the Hawkeye mantle going forward, a second season could work without his involvement, but let's hope that doesn't deter him from returning as Barton in the upcoming Avengers movie. Hawkeye season 1 now available. Yada yada. I think it would be a major mistake to do a television show without him as Hawkeye. Major mistake. Whether or not she's the new Hawkeye or not. Major mistake. Just don't do it. Bring her back. And Haley Steinfeld is everything she does. Every time she does something, she becomes more of a star. She's blowing up even more so now because of Sinners. Put her in one of the movies. She'll show up in the movies. Don't do a series. You don't get ill will. You don't need that because he's going to show up in one of the Avengers movies. His agents will not let him get less than he is needed. The Russos will pay him what he's needed to have, so he will show up in there. This to me is exactly what he said. These are accountants trying to penny pinch, but you don't do that with Hawkeye, because that's exactly Coy. It feels to me a conversation was like, well, we don't necessarily really need him because he's only going to be in some of this, and it'll be a little bit about Haley now, so maybe we'll just offer him less. Too late. He's been in 87 movies already. You have to pay him what you paid him. All right, let's talk about Stitch Fix. I know shopping's hard. I know it is. I found a much better way to do it, though. Stitch Fix, online personal styling, and makes it so easy. I'm not a shopping person. Doesn't matter. Even if I can figure out my size, stores never seem to really have what I need in stock. Then I'm not a crowds person. I'm not a lines person. I don't have the time for it. Stitch Fix, it gets you a stylist who understands your style, understands the size, gets the budget. They do all the shopping for you. So I just give my stylist the one that I have right now. I give them the size, I give them the style, I give the budget preferences. I order boxes when I want, how I want, no subscription required. And he just sends me for pieces, pluses, outfit recommendations, styling tips. It's awesome. I keep what works and then I send back the rest. It's very easy. There's no stores, there's no crowds, there's no stress, just personalized looks that you're going to love. Stitch Fix makes it all so easy. And it looks like you know what you're doing, too. If you're walking around, you go, hey, look at you. You're in style. I said, I know, right? And then I give Stitch Fix some props. Anyway, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/KHS. One more time, stitchfix.com/KHS.
Unless he's one episode to set up a new thing, but even then,
or if you're paying him half, it's like, oh, you must want me to do half of the episode. So we're doing 10, so you only went for 5. If that's what we're doing, okay, bet. But like otherwise, what are we doing?
But it's also a conversation of putting your brand on something. Like if Jeremy Renner is going to be promoting the show and you're paying him half, like it needs to be very clear that would be the thing. But I agree with Kristian. Like that isn't the show. The one we got worked because it was the buddy duo. Like you need both of them if you want that dynamic. I think a Young Avengers with with Haley Steinfeld, with Kate Bishop would be great. I think moving forward, having Jeremy Renner and Hawkeye as, the Avengers things. But I don't know if a lot of people are, one, asking for Hawkeye season 2, or 2, wanting it to not be the buddy dynamic that made the first season. That's the best part of the first season. Or 3, if we're going to be wanting more of this after Secret Wars, if they do kind of clean slate it. So I don't know if we need it.
Yeah, I don't think we do. And I think it's one of those things where, look, it's probably what happened was when they made the first season, and it was during the pandemic era when they were, they needed their material, and Bob Chapek was handing out shows like you handing out candy. And at that point, probably just paying a ridiculous amount of money to do it. And that's ultimately what happened, because what probably happened is they said, well, what's that?
Oh, it was you. I had a notification set for our show, so you just popped up in the 2-second delay. It's you in the future past.
No. But what I was saying is it's like basically what happened is they're probably sitting around, the accountants go, there's no world where we would offer Jeremy Renner this money today. So we got to offer him what we would offer him today if this was season 1. Problem is, season 1 already happened. So you already have a precedent of what it is. So you can't do that. And is it that important? And I will tell you that is what Bob Iger is doing. And I think, and we'll see how it pans out with the Mandalorian and Grogu, because he's taken Moana 2, turns it into a movie instead of a series, almost $1 billion. We'll see what happens with Mando and Grogu. But then with something like this, look, they had their end credit scene for the Marvels of how, I'll tell you, after watching the Marvels and after seeing, I would have much rather had a movie with Kamala and what's her face? Kate.
Yeah.
I would have much rather had that than the Marvels, because I think that would have been like you already set those 2 shows up. People responded. You just have those 2 would have had a movie, I think, and a smaller budget. That probably would give you a lot more success than that shit piece that they put out.
And also, like in this case of Renner, he's one of the only original 6 Avengers that's like willing to do the TV stuff.
Right,
so
right.
That isn't the time to be like not half. Like it's a tricky. And now the optics are rough
because he's been dominating TV. Because with the mayor of East Town or whatever, he had another show I think that was running. So like he's clearly fine doing TV. Yeah. Just pay him his damn rate. You set up.
Especially if the guy cheated death. It's like, I mean, what a jip. It's like it's absolutely horrible. Anyway, so what was the other one they said? There was, and someone had mentioned, the Young Avengers. Well, that we reported on here. We talked about it forever. I mean, we reported on it that it's going to be a something on Disney Plus. Thank God, because that would have been a mistake to put that as a movie now. But either way, what do you guys make of it, man? You think that this is is he being greedy? I don't think so. I don't think anybody here thinks so. Or do you think, and then the fact that Disney should pay him, or is it for the better? Because really, who needs the series? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know.